How's everyone doing? Today is biryani day. Vinay, hi, how are you? Long time no see. It's not your fault, it's mine. How are you doing? How's life? There we go. I'm making biryani today, Vinay. Are you ready? You good? Of course you are. Glad to know. I should probably get the recipe, shouldn't I? Yeah. So from all the places I could have gotten a biryani recipe, I chose the robot. So yeah. Where is the? There we go. We have chicken. And there was many ways to cheat this because biryani is like a 3-step recipe. It takes time and a lot of energy, but so I could have cheated, I should have cheated, but I decided to just go with the recipe that the robot is giving me, minus the ingredients I don't have. And we'll see what happens. So, making chicken biryani. There was a beef option, but every time I make Indian food and beef, like, people aren't very happy about it. It's a thing. It's a thing here in America. So, oh, you're gonna skip your nap today for this? For biryani that you're not gonna eat? I'm honored. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for the support, of course. Okay. Chicken. As per usual here, going chicken thighs. And actually the recipe does say chicken thighs or drumsticks. These are boneless, skinless, hand trimmed. They didn't do a very good job trimming them because I can see a lot of stuff that they could have trimmed off, but they didn't. And they've been defrosting for like 28 hours, so I don't know why they're still kind of frozen. There we go. Okay. Half a cup of flour. Oh no, of yogurt. I wish I had bought the cheap yogurt. But no, I have fancy yogurt. Let's see where you are. So we're going with fancy yogurt, half a cup. Now I have never cooked yogurt, and I'm very scared. But people do it. It's a thing. So we'll try it. Alright, let's look at the rest of the recipe. 1 tablespoon ginger paste. I have minced ginger. We're going with that. 1 tablespoon is a lot. It's okay, I have a lot. Oh, tablespoon ginger garlic paste. Oops. It's okay. We'll fix it. Garlic. There you go. 1 teaspoon salt. Something tells me it's gonna need way more salt than that. Oh, but the rest of the food will have salt. Never mind. There we go. 1 teaspoon turmeric. Turmeric. Or whatever you call it in your country and in your language. There we go. One teaspoon chili powder. One teaspoon garam masala, which is a mixture of all the other things we're using. So I don't know why this exists. I do like the way it smells though. So, like, I don't know why they don't make a tea. I would drink this as a tea. 1 teaspoon cumin. So pretty much all your herbs will go into this, okay? 1 teaspoon coriander and lemon juice. That is crazy. Yogurt and lemon juice. I'm trusting the process here, but I am having a hard time with it. Oh, people came in. Sorry. Hello, everybody. Hi, hi. Sorry, I was not looking at that. I was looking at the recipe, which I'm doing for the first time ever. Oh my God. All right. I'm gonna get gloves for this one, okay? And after this goes in the fridge for 30 minutes, give or take. I'll make a very non-Indian dessert because we went with Indian dessert yesterday, which is what led to the biryani today. Somebody suggested I do it. I argued about it in my head, but then I was like, sure, I'll do it. Do we know if it's coated fully? It is really cold. Are the herbs distributed evenly here? I don't know. It looks right. Actually, I don't know what right would be. It looks like I'm doing something right. There we go. That is really cold. Fridge for 30 minutes. Maybe. Sourdough one day. You have made a lot of requests, and I have granted a couple of your requests, Vinay. So sourdough requires, that live thing in your fridge. I have a couple of friends who have sourdough, and if they leave the city for a couple of days, somebody has to go and feed their sourdough. They're started like it's a pet. And I'm not gonna but have a pet in my fridge. So chances of me making sourdough, very, very slim. Unless you have a sourdough starter and you're gonna bring it over. Actually, I have a neighbor that has a starter. You know what, Fana? It's possible, I guess. I have a neighbor that has sourdough starter. She bakes a lot. Maybe she can come over with her starter and make sourdough. I don't do well with a bread. That one bread that I did during a stream, I've made that a few times since then. It was really good. That bruschetta kind of bread. Um, just because it's so easy to make. It is super messy, but you don't have to knead or anything. You just mix it a couple of times and then you just put it in the oven. It's ready. So, and it's delicious. But sourdough, man. Yeah, the only problem that it's Fene is that it's too far. Isn't it that you don't have a sourdough starter? You don't have a sourdough starter. All right, so I'm gonna make this. I swear this is very easy. I make this all the time. Apple loaf. I am gonna put walnuts in it this time. I haven't made with walnuts before. I think it needs some crunch. The hardest part about that is this, the apples. All right, I just read your comment. I'm gonna read it out. Your first time with sourdough is actually really hard because sometimes, or most of the time, the inside will end up looking like cheese, but it's not cheese. Do not eat it. Wait, you really make sourdough? If you make sourdough, hold on one second while the fire truck goes by. If you make sourdough, why am I making you sourdough that you're not gonna eat because you live like 5,000 miles away? Sorry for the sound, the noise. I need to keep my door open. It's really hot today. Oh my goodness. Oh, Jose, hi. How are you? You've been here before many times. I'm making chicken biryani today, and while it's in the fridge marinating, I'm gonna make this quick apple walnut loaf. Finna, you have been here more than anybody. I appreciate you. You are so much fun. And you give me ideas. You challenge me. That's the more like it. But I just don't think I want to take on the sourdough challenge today. Oh, yes, I do want something challenging. But sourdough is like something alive in my fridge. And I'm okay with like having crab alive in my fridge for a couple of hours. But that's about it. I draw the line at crab. Not at a sourdough starter that you have to feed. That's weird, okay? Like, is that not weird for anybody else? Just me? And I watch the sourdough bread videos. They are beautiful. And look, I'm going with biryani right now. It's crazy. I think this is my like third or fourth time trying Indian food though. And my Indian food has been successful in the past. My Indian food actually is always successful. Like it tastes good to me. Some Indian auntie watching out there, she'd be like, no, this white woman is wrong. But it tastes good to me and my friends. So there we go. Let's do some walnuts. Butter chicken. So you and Nine want me to make butter chicken. And I guess I was stuck with, I think she sent me a recipe actually. And what was it? Did it have buttermilk or did it have yogurt? Or what does it have that I'm just kind of like, no. It could be yogurt or but I am trying yogurt tonight, so butter chicken might be a thing in the future. I really don't know how I feel about that chicken in there that is in yogurt, okay? Feels weird to me. I'll cut those in a second. I'll put them again. Yes. It has buttermilk or oh, or yogurt, doesn't it? I have a container for this. All right. All right. Number 2. One of these was sacrificed to the garbage disposal gods. This one was sacrificed to Did I try too hard? All right. So doing 1 cup of regular unbleached flour. Be gentle with your scoop, not like me apparently. I should have stuck with my old set. I guess that's why I didn't throw away my old set. This 1/3 of sugar. Let's use the other sugar. Oh, I'm very noisy today. All right, so we got a cup of flour, 1/3 of brown sugar. And then a 1/4 cup of oil. No, hold on, wait. Before I start forgetting things. Like I have done in the past, and I do not apologize for. 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder and some salt. It's right there. I think it's a 1/4 teaspoon. That's it, right? Yes. Oh no, it needs the cinnamon. The robot is very specific. It's like, do not put 1 teaspoon. It will be too much. Fine. 3/4 of a teaspoon. I've never actually argued with the robot on this. And I'll put some cardamom. That much. Stay. One egg minus the shell. There we go. A 1/4 cup of oil. And it's a 1/4 cup of like milk or yogurt or whatever. I'll make it with milk this time. I haven't really noticed a big difference between the yogurt and the milk. Maybe it's because I like vary the recipe every time just a little bit. Some vanilla. Somebody was asking online if they can use Mountain Dew instead of vanilla. And I kind of want to try it because I don't think it's going to make any difference at all. Maybe if it's like the most like virgin vanilla cupcakes or cookies ever, but I don't know. I don't think it really makes a difference. I have forgotten vanilla in the past for a recipe, and a lot of times I just use maple syrup. It really makes no difference to me. Sorry if I'm offending somebody and I'm ruining their culinary or bakery thing. I don't know. All right. Looks like this. Looks good. Let me get a cutting board. My people don't like walnuts. So, my people, my family, they don't mind the cake. I do cut them small though, like really small. But they don't have to be. I don't know how many that is. This many. And some sugar apples. And you fold. You normally fold with a spatula. Spoon does the same thing. Just be gentle. I feel like maybe needs more walnuts. Like considering I never put any before, so it will be fine. All right. Not quite there. If you've been here before, you know I have the little brush that I can do this with, but I don't like washing the brush, so here we go again. I have never had something stick to this pan. I just put butter. Or my cupcake pan, the same. I just use butter in, so I don't have to use the parchment paper. Much less cleanup. Yes, I use the same recipe for cupcakes. They turn out great too. I think this is like 15-20 minutes. I have made it both in the oven and the air fryer. Comes out the same. Air fryer is just faster, I guess. All right, let's go back to that chicken biryani. Hot Contessa, hi. John Da, hi. How are you? We started making a chicken biryani. It's in being marinated. We're about to go to step 2 of biryani, of the 4, I think. This is apple walnut cake that just went in the oven. All right, let's go back to make the biryani base first. Okay. So I'll make the base. So it says ghee and onions, and remove half to save for layering. Really don't want to do that. All right. Heating oil or ghee in a large pot, and you do fried onions, sliced onions. We're not doing sliced onions. I have frozen onion tiny pieces. That's what we're working with. I'm not going to layer anything. And then you put the marinated chicken to the pot with the onions. Cook for 10 to 15 minutes. until the chicken releases moisture and starts to cook. Okay. Oil. We are going to use ghee. I think no, we're not going to use ghee. We're going to use oil because I want the ghee for the rice. Ooh, I did not warm this up. I gave up on the onions. We got frozen onions. Frozen chopped onions. They do sparkle a little because of the moisture on the oil, but it will be fine. I didn't check how many onions it needed. I'm sure it's a lot. Let's see. 3 tablespoons of oil. 2 onions. I use much less actually. 1 tomato. I don't have a tomato. We're gonna find some tomato sauce of sorts. Maybe. Is this 1 tomato? It's more than 1 tomato. We're going with this. Half a cup of cilantro. I don't have that. Half a cup of mint. I do have mint outside, but I am not. I don't like mint in my food. That's not happening. A teaspoon of garam masala. Yes, I have that. Pinch of saffron soaked in 2 tablespoons of warm milk. I don't even know what that is, so no. And more butter. Okay. I'm gonna move. Oh, wait, let me do it now. I'll move the camera. Has it been 30 minutes? It has not. It's been like 20. It looks terrible, terrible. Really bad. But that is what it's supposed to look like. Those. Let me move the camera so we can all watch this cook. I'm gonna cook yogurt, which I've never done before. This is on medium, but it's super hot. I'm gonna turn this down. The onions are burning. All right, what does it say? Add the marinated chicken to the pot with the onions, 10 to 15 minutes. And then we add the tomato, the cilantro and mint that we're not adding, and the garam masala. That's it. And then you cook some more. And then in a different pot, we're gonna do the rice. Now the rice I'm supposed to do with salt, bay leaves, cloves, cardamom, and cinnamon. I have all those things. Do I want to make rice with all these things in it? I don't know. It sounds like dessert to me. I think I want just plain rice. Can I do that? Am I allowed? I really thought that the yogurt would be like sour if it got hot. I don't know why I thought that. It smells really good. It does not smell sour. I mean, I have trusted that other people would not be eating it if it was sour. Just in my head. I don't know. Do you cover this? Should you? I should cover this. This is my new pan. I used it yesterday. I opened it yesterday and I had to put it together and I couldn't put the lid together. So I had to wait for my husband today or last night to like, put the lid on. So I've used this pan twice. This is the third time. I really like the design. That's about it. I've watched many people use similar pans. I'm like, I should do this. It's non-stick. It should work. It looks beautiful. I did not pay like $170 for it. I found a cheaper version. It was like 40. I'm like, this should work. Or 30. I can't remember. Alright. I really don't want to make flavorful rice. I'm still debating it in my head. I think that this dish has enough flavor to cover the rice. I don't really want to put tomato. It smells done. It smells like it's fine. Like, just cook it a little more, and I'll eat it. Over white basmati rice. That's a really fat piece. There we go. I did not go with thighs because the recipe said so. I went with thighs because I always go with thighs. Because it's just really hard to mess them up. They're almost always like juicy. I'll get the water for the rice ready. Although I believe we got time. Now the recipe says when it's the rice is 70% done, you add the chicken on top. So I don't know what 70% done is. I've never done this before. So like maybe I'll cook it for 5 minutes. Because normally it's done with like 10 minutes, 10, 12 minutes, right? No, I'm not that bad at math. I just think maybe I'll just give it more time to soak up the juices. I don't know. Are we sure this needs to be cooked more and then It smells really good. I just want to eat it like it is. It's a little pink, so it's medium well right now. This is the equivalent to 1 tomato. Maybe. More or less. Okay. It's possible it smells better now. I do like this. Some more garam masala. There we go. I like this a lot, so it's fine. I'll start on the rice. I guess they knew what they were doing with this recipe, adding the tomato. It does smell better. Let me just add some more because I don't even see it. There we go. Now I wish I had actually gone and gotten not the mint, but the cilantro. It would have made it better. We're almost done here. We're making chicken biryani for the first time for me. So we're about to drop the rice. I put a lot of faith in the process on this. I watch other people do it. Just do not have the faith that I could do it. And it's happening. Water is boiling. Oh, I should have put it on. There we go. I'm not going to put the aromatics. I don't know how I feel about it. And this smells really good. I don't want to ruin. I want to taste that. I'll put some salt. How about that? And some MSG, which is great. Makes everything better. I should have put the MSG on this. Alright, we'll do 5 minutes, right? We'll do 70% cooked rice. I guess I'm gonna have to check it. Looks like it's thoroughly cooked. I'm not using a thermometer. It's cooked. Oh, the bread is almost done. The loaf. It looks almost done. I'm gonna have to check on that. First time, so I'm not sure. I wasn't sure how to time this. So I could have started this earlier, before the tomato. Maybe. I believe the whole premise is to put that on top so all the juice will sink into the rice. It will do the exact same thing if I just pour this over rice on the dish, but maybe not. Let's follow the steps. Not the ingredients. I don't know if I've ever followed all the ingredients in a recipe. At least the layering part. I'm lying. I didn't do the onions. Apparently there was some onions that we were supposed to save. I didn't do that. I did not save onions. I'm not the biggest fan of onions, that's why. Let me check on let's all check on the loaf. Oh, it's cracking on top. I like it when it does that. Clean. It's ready. Doesn't it look beautiful? I do have to wait to get it out of the pan though. I want to keep my streak of nothing has gotten stuck on my pants. I should have sprinkled some sugar on top to give it more of that crusty texture. Is the rice 70% done? No, too watery. Don't touch this at home. Just it's hot. Patience. We've talked about this here. I don't have any. It smells like apples. And honey, although there is no honey in it. Oh, thanks for the hearts. Wait though, I have to cut it and taste it just to double check. I shouldn't be stirring the rice. I just really want it to be done. Oh, 9. Hi. We were talking about you earlier. Butter chicken, that's why. Fene, because Fene wanted me to make butter chicken. You sent me a recipe for butter chicken, or was it buttermilk chicken? And I'm making chicken biryani, so it is possible that after this experiment, we'll try butter chicken. I don't understand. You guys see white woman and you're like, you should make Indian food. I'm waiting for somebody to like challenge me to do sushi or something. Uh, the loaf is apple walnut. It's really good. I make this quite often, and the same recipe for cupcakes and this. And I'm trying to get it out of the thing. It is really hot. It's burning hot. So. I wouldn't call this rice 70%. I would call it 50%. But the chicken is like 100%. So Come on, cake. I want to put it in an ice bath. Never mind. It came out. It hurt me. Or he got scared of the ice bath idea. Like, never mind. Oh, wait. Just another minute. All right. Let me move the camera and we're going to try to layer the biryani, supposedly. All right. Let me. Okay. Back to when the rice is 70% done, put the chicken on top of that. There we go. Tongues would have probably worked better here. Uh-huh. How does it look? Smells amazing. I think only cilantro would make it better. I'm gonna have to remake this just so I can experience it with the cilantro. Because I love cilantro. I don't know how I don't have any. And I went to the store today. I just totally spaced. How am I supposed to like check if the rice is done now? Now we pray that it works out. Okay, and back to the cake. Let's do the cake. It's not cake, I'm sorry, it's loaf. I'll get the big knife so it looks fancy. It doesn't do that. I should have put the sugar on top. Oh, I should have also waited, but you know, never waiting here. Oh, it smells so good. So it's like cinnamon, cardamom. Look at this. I'm going in. I really like this. And my kid and husband like this too, so it kind of works out for the whole family. I'm gonna have to save a piece for my kid to take to school tomorrow, because if I don't, we'll just eat it. Thanks for the heart. Thanks for being here. Thank you to the people who subscribed today. Now this. Is this ready? It could have used more walnuts. This is my first time making it with walnuts. I really like it with walnuts. But I think I will try not to forget the sugar on top next time. Really good. But I really want to try this. I'm just scared that the rice is not done. It's not. I am trying it though. Let me get some water. I shouldn't have tasted the cake first. Yeah, it needs to cook more. Uh-oh. Never mind, we have cake. I will put the recipe for this after I'm done in the description. And you can put it in the loaf pan or six cupcakes. Um, if you've been here before, you know that I like to put fruits and vegetables in dessert. This week is apple. Last week was blueberries. And then zucchini chocolate bread. But I think this is the one that we all really like. Like, we like the most. My husband does not like the zucchini one. And my kid totally ignores the zucchini in it. And it's like, oh, it's chocolate. Okay, sure. It's really good. All right. Should I just pull some of the chicken out to taste it? Let's do that. And it has half of the a biryani experience. Yes. I don't like mint. I would not remake it with mint. But I do like cilantro, and I see why it is recommended for this. But even without it, it's fine. Here's some lemon because why not? Well, thank you Who was it? M. Krishna? I think that's who requested this yesterday. Thank you for the idea. It is really good. I will make in the future. And I will try to time the rice better. It's at 90% done now. And I don't think it made a difference, tomato. Fresh or just the tomato. No, it's really good. Of course, I'm in no position to put the recipe for this anywhere. Yet. That's it. I'm gonna go eat some more. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for hanging out tonight. Thank you for all the hearts, for subscribing, for liking. And if you have a request, drop it in the comments. Well, thanks for all the hearts. And I'll be happy to make a whole stream just with your idea. There we go. Those things did not match, but they tasted good. Good night.